I think even as we conceived the project, we had the idea that there would be some artistic element to the dissemination of the research output. This was something that we thought about partly as a way to reimagine what research could look like in terms of being disseminated to a wider general public, but we also thought about how we could bring the artwork within the research parameters of the project itself. When we began to talk with Marie Brett as our collaborator, we began to realize that we've been thinking in sort of very two-dimensional terms. Marie brought an entirely different perspective, obviously a visual perspective, but also much more a three-dimensional perspective to the way in which we conceived of bringing art into the project and representing the project to the rest of the world. I think a striking innovation was the engagement of our students into this project. By trying to crowdsource images of global justice across the spectrum of trade, development, security, migration, and we fed all of those images into the project, and through various social media platforms, Marie began to gather these images and to think about how she would create something that would truly represent the project to the wider world. And that collaboration, I think, was really important. That collaboration between the researchers, between our students, and Marie as the artist. Marie's determination to bring in this notion of repurposing and recycling and using the things that had been thrown away to try and construct something that represented what global justice looked like and what global injustice looked like. And again, pulling together the various themes of the project was really important to that overall conception, I think. I think what's very striking to me is the way in which it encapsulates so many of the different themes that we've been looking at. We've been looking at the things that motivate people to want to flee their own countries and come to Europe. We look at the way in which European policies, particularly in the area of development and in the area of trade, impact on local economies and the way in which that can contribute either to poverty or prosperity and act as an incentive and disincentive for people who want to escape difficult local conditions and come to Europe, and then how Europe responds to those challenges. It was really